The story takes place just before our protagonist Ida's third semester, when he moves back to his hometown, Fujisawa, because of his dad's job transfer. While checking out his new high school, Ida randomly runs into his old middle school friend, Haruto. Since Ida had moved to another school before, they lost contact, but now they promise to keep in touch every day. After a while, Haruto suddenly wants Ida to pitch for him, so he can finally hit a home run. After like 69 tries, Haruto finally nails it, and tells Ida he's been working up the nerve to confess to someone. While Haruto goes off to find his crush, Hazuki, who's super shy and part of the concert band, Ida gets a message from a classmate telling him that his old middle school crush, Mio, also goes to the same school. Ida always had feelings for Mio, but she liked Haruto since middle school. Ida eventually runs into Mio, and she's happy to see him again. Meanwhile, Haruto finally gets his shot to confess to Hazuki, but he totally messes it up. Ida and Mio, who were there watching everything, just kinda observe how it all goes down. At the same time, Hazuki's friend Yuriko shows up. After they all meet up, they decide to hit the aquarium together. After having a good time, they make a new line group so they can all keep chatting. Haruto's just hyped he finally got Hazuki's contact. On the way back home, Ida gets randomly approached by a strange girl, which totally catches him off guard. The next day, Mio invites Ida to the station and asks him to give Haruto's line ID to a girl. While they're there, the girl in question, Aina, who's in the photography club, literally bumps into them. Aina shows Ida a photo she took of him pitching and asks if she can use it for a competition to save her club from getting shut down. Ida immediately says no, but Aina doesn't give up and ends up forcefully swapping line IDs with him. Meanwhile, Yuriko doesn't know that Haruto has cynophobia and invites him to pet Hazuki's dog. Haruto rushes over all excited, only to make a meme of himself. Mio, Ida, and Aina end up helping Haruto get over his fear of dogs. During all this, Aina figures out that Ida likes Mio, and she totally enjoys teasing him about it. Later, during New Year's, everyone gets together to pray for Mio's upcoming entrance exam. Mio, Ida, and Yuriko team up and make a plan to give Haruto and Hazuki some alone time, and they decide to visit a shrine. Haruto picks up on their plan and uses the chance to confess his feelings to Hazuki. Hazuki rejects Haruto, leaving him heartbroken. At the same time, Ida, who's stressed about Mio always making excuses to hide her feelings for Haruto, ends up kinda accidentally revealing his own feelings for her. The third semester kicks off with Hazuki asking Mio's feedback on how she handled Haruto's confession. Mio tells Hazuki she should give him a proper answer. That same evening, Ida runs into Mio. They start getting along again. Later that night, Hazuki texts Haruto, asking to meet up, but Haruto has no clue how to reply and ends up ghosting her for 3 days straight. While grabbing lunch with Ida, Aina finds out that Ida's planning to apply to the same college as Mio. Meanwhile, Haruto comes to Ida for help about Hazuki's message, but instead of talking, Ida challenges him to a one-on-one batting match, saying hitting a home run might help him figure things out. After 69 tries, Haruto actually hits a home run. From a distance, Mio watches all this and decides it's time to let go of her feelings. She returns Haruto's old eraser, which she had kept since middle school. Meanwhile, Hazuki sees all this. Later, Haruto finally responds to Hazuki's message, but Hazuki purposely dodges him. With Yuriko's help, Haruto eventually manages to meet Hazuki again. Hazuki tells him she needs more time to think, and Haruto immediately screams in pure joy. Later that night, while jogging home, Ida finds Aina in trouble. Some guy is accusing her of taking his photo without permission. Ida steps in to help her out, but afterwards, Aina blames him, saying it's his fault for not letting her use his photo for her club competition. When Ida asks why the photography club is so important to her, Aina acts like it's literally the reason for her existence. After a lot of back and forth, Ida finally gives in and says she can use the photo. Aina jumps up and hugs him out of pure happiness, and right at that moment, Mio sees everything while she's walking home from her course. On the day of the center test, heavy snowfall messes up transportation, leaving Mio stranded at the station. Ida sees it on the news and rushes over to help. Just when Mio's about to lose hope, Ida shows up and helps her get to the test center. On the way, Ida goes over study material with her and even gives her a good luck charm. Meanwhile, Aina submits her photos for the competition. After the test, Mio thinks back to her middle school days, remembering how Ida was always there for her. At the same time, Aina realizes she's starting to have feelings for Ida too. So she texts Mio to meet her at the station, and then reveals her feelings for Ida to her. The next day, everyone heads over to Hazuki's place for a party. Meanwhile, Aina looks for a way to ask Ida out for a date. When she finally does it, Ida agrees, and Aina is thrilled. The next day, while Ida's on his way to meet Aina at Shonen Inashima Station, he bumps into Mio. Mio already knew about his date with Aina. Things get a little awkward when Aina shows up too, so she ends up leaving. Ida and Aina end up spending a fun day together in Inashima, with Aina taking photos for her competition. Ida secretly snaps a picture of Aina on his phone. She finds out and jokingly makes it his wallpaper. When he can't change it back, she laughs her head off. Before they part ways, Aina tells Ida that if she wins the competition, she'll confess her feelings. Meanwhile, Hazuki thinks about confessing to Haruto and checks in with Mio about her feelings. Mio admits her crush in middle school was one-sided, but now she has real feelings for someone else. Later, Mio informs her sister that she won't apply to the same university as her and instead applies to Joel's university, where Ida has been recommended. On Valentine's Day, Hazuki invites Haruto to the baseball field, where she plays the trumpet for him while he practices. Afterward, Hazuki gently turns down his confession again, explaining she's moving to Hyogo in the spring, and that with Haruto starting work, a relationship would be tough. Still, Haruto promises to wait until she graduates. Hazuki gives him some chocolate before they say goodbye. Meanwhile, Mio tries to give chocolates to Ida, but when she sees his phone wallpaper, the picture of Aina, she gets upset and runs off in tears. Aina catches on and later apologizes to Ida. That night, Aina invites Ida to the station, gives him chocolate and a good luck charm for his entrance exam, and confesses her feelings, asking him to give her an answer after the exams are over. Mio also decides she'll tell Ida how she feels once the exams are finished. On the day of the exam, Ida decides to go for Suizen University, which, funny enough, was Mio's former choice too. Neither of them knows about the other's decision, but they both give it their all. When the results come out, Aina wins the photography competition, Mio passes her exam, but Ida ends up failing. Because of that, Ida and Mio don't really see each other again until graduation. At graduation, Mio looks all over for Ida, but just can't find him. She ends up sending him a message, but Ida is too depressed to open it. After the ceremony, he runs into Aina and gives her his answer. He tells her he was really happy when she confessed, but admits he's had feelings for Mio for a long time. Aina tries to hold it together, but breaks down crying alone in the club room once he leaves. Meanwhile, Haruto runs into Ida and challenges him to hit a home run. Ida pulls it off, and with a burst of courage, he rushes off to find Mio and tell her how he feels. But he's too late. Mio's already gone home. A month later, Ida unexpectedly reunites with Mio. This time, Ida finally confesses his feelings, and Mio happily tells him she feels the same way. And that ends the video. Go touch some grass, then come back for the next one.